Conditioned state, an essential subject from Vinipedia. The material conditional bodies develop out of the living entities' forgetfulness of their relationship with Godhead, and during the course of the cosmic manifestation, the conditioned souls are given a chance to revive their original status of life with the help of revealed scriptures, so mercifully compiled by the Lord in his different incarnations. Reading or hearing of such transcendental literatures helps one become liberated even in the conditional state of material existence. All the Vedic literatures aim at devotional service to the personality of Godhead, and as soon as one is fixed upon this point, he at once becomes liberated from conditional life. The material gross and subtle forms are simply due to the conditioned soul's ignorance, and as soon as he is fixed in the devotional service of the Lord, he becomes eligible to be freed from the conditioned state. This devotional service is transcendental attraction for the Supreme on account of his being the source of all pleasing humors. Everyone is after some pleasure of humor for enjoyment, but does not know the supreme source of all attraction. Raso Vaisarasahaya Vyalabhnan Bhavati. The Vedic hymns inform everyone about the supreme source of all pleasure. The unlimited fountainhead of all pleasure is the personality of Godhead, and one who is fortunate enough to get this information through transcendental literatures like our Madhbh Gavatam becomes permanently liberated to occupy his proper place in the kingdom of God. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinicote's conditioned state category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. A common brain in the conditioned state cannot conceive of how these inconceivable energies abide in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, how he exists in his innumerable forms as the master of both spiritual and material energies, how he is the master of both manifest and potential powers, and how contradictory potencies can abide in him. Kaitanya Karitam Ta, Madhya LL 6.171. A living soul cannot be inactive. He is active either in the conditioned state or in the liberated state. A diseased person, for example, is also active, but his activities are all painful. The same person, when freed from the diseased condition, is still active, but in the healthy condition the activities are full of pleasure. Similarly, the impersonalists only seek to get free from the diseased, conditioned activities, but they have no information of activities in the healthy condition. Book, Introduction. The Lord is infallible in the material world because he is the supreme spiritual person. Similarly, the Javas, who are part and parcel of the Lord, can also become infallible. Although Prahlada's mother was in the conditional state and was the wife of a demon, even yakas, RKSS, women, grass and even birds and other lower living entities can be elevated to the Asayutagatra, the family of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Our Madhbh Gavatam 7.7. 54. Birth, maintenance and death are 3 conditional states of the living entities who are within the material world. As the appointed controller after death, Yamraya once tried Amavaya Muni for his childhood profligacy and ordered him to be pierced with a lance. Amavaya, being angry at Yamraya for awarding him undue punishment, cursed him to become a Dra, member of the less intelligent laborer class. Our Madhbh Gavatam 3.5. 20. Contact with matter is unavoidable in our present conditioned state, because while performing activities to sustain the body and to accomplish other purposes, we become intimate with material nature. But if we can spiritualize these activities by performing every one of them as a service to Brahman, the supreme absolute truth, then these activities become yaga, or sacrifice. Renunciation through Wisdom 1.9. One can realize it as devotional service progresses. Everyone should engage himself in that transcendental loving service of the Lord, even in the present conditional state of material existence. That will gradually give one the clue to actual life and please him to complete satisfaction. Our Madhbh Gavatam 1.2. 6. Foolish materialistic persons do not know how they are being controlled and punished at every step by the laws of nature. They think they are very happy in the conditioned state of material life, not knowing the purpose of repeated birth, death, old age and disease. Therefore in Bhagavad Gita 7.15, Lord Kaya describes such materialistic persons as rascals. Naam dukati no mh prapadyanti nardam. Our Madhbh Gavatam 5.18. 2. He is exactly like us, and he has all the propensities of an individual living being in fullness. He marries exactly like us, but his marriage is neither mundane nor limited by our experience in the conditioned state. His wives, therefore, appear like mundane women, but factually they are all transcendental liberated souls, perfect manifestations of internal energy. Armad Bh Gavatam 1.11. 35.